You're watching UnrealEntGaming. This is Gohan from Dragon Ball Z. You want to see me turn Super Saiyan? Or should I take it to the next level? I'm also the narrator, too. Next time on Dragon Ball Z, make sure and smash subscribe to UnrealEntGaming.
Vegeta! Ever since the conclusion of the Dragon Ball Super anime back in March of 2018, many fans within the Dragon Ball community have been wondering, speculating, and discussing as to when exactly the Dragon Ball Super anime is going to be returning on syndicated television, at least in Japan. And ever since March of 2018, we had the continuation of Dragon Ball Super through the form of Dragon Ball Super Broly, and now through the form of the Galactic Patrol Prisoner arc involving Moro, the Galactic Patroller known as Maris, Vegeta, Goku, and several other individuals. However, earlier today, my inbox was bombarded, my notifications feed was bombarded with all kinds of messages in regards to the following picture having to be shown on screen, and this is a picture that many people are going around and saying that this is supposedly one of the actual leaked images of the return of Dragon Ball Super's anime, which I do want to go on ahead and touch up on here today on whether or not this is actually Dragon Ball Super or if this is something else entirely. Now, in case you guys are unaware, on October 27th, we're going to be having a brand new episode of Super Dragon Ball Heroes to where Gogeta is finally going to be making his long-awaited Super Dragon Ball Heroes debut for the promotional anime against Hearts. So on October 27th, we're also going to be getting a supposed big announcement in regards to the future of Super Dragon Ball Heroes, and what a lot of people have been wondering and speculating on ever since was the fact that perhaps maybe we're going to see some kind of an arc involving Broly, involving several other individuals. Now, this image having to be shown on screen not only shows Goku having to wear completely different gi, but we also get to see Broly in the background with the brand new shirt. We see Shile, who's also rocking a different hairstyle, along with Whis having to stand off camera to the left, and it would appear that Goku is actually talking to an individual that's wearing some sort of a red overlay with a black shirt on. This could be Gohan, this could be essentially anybody at this point, but what I do want to go on ahead and touch up on right now is that I don't think this has anything to do with the actual Dragon Ball Super anime that correlates to the manga and Dragon Ball Super Broly. In fact, in my opinion, I do think that this has everything to do with some sort of promotional content. If it's not fake, which I don't know if it is, this could be authenticated, but then again, this could be fan-made. But what I do think that perhaps maybe this has all to do with is Super Dragon Ball Heroes. I don't really see this really having anything to do with Dragon Ball Super's return, because if Dragon Ball Super made any sort of announcement, you know, with Toei having to announce something of Dragon Ball Super's return, then we would have gotten a teaser trailer right now, or perhaps we would have received some sort of a statement letting us all know that, of course, this has everything to do with Dragon Ball Super's return. And I don't want to give you guys any false hope, because Dragon Ball Super was and is currently being worked on right now, as of course you guys already know that Toei had focused more on One Piece Stampede and the One Piece Stampede movie. So Dragon Ball Super right now, in terms of the anime, perhaps is on the back burner for now, but with the continuation of Dragon Ball Super through the form of the manga, we can only expect the best. Now, it really wouldn't make any sense to see something like this come about to where Goku is immediately encountering Broly unless they decide to actually skip the entire Moro arc, which I don't think would make any sense. So that's why I personally feel that this has everything to do with Super Dragon Ball Heroes and nothing to do with Dragon Ball Super in and of itself. Now, of course, this could be real. I don't think it is. With the people that I've spoke to about this image, a lot of people are going around saying that this isn't anything to do with the actual Dragon Ball Super anime, but if you guys pay close attention, the designs are very eerily similar to Shintani, Goku's design, Broly's design, and I will say, until we have irrefutable factual evidence from Toei Animation or any of the animators or any of the credible sources here on YouTube or Twitter, this image unfortunately is not real. This image is fake. I could be wrong, but I'm 98% sure that I'm not. So this image, I think, has nothing to do with Dragon Ball Super's return. Could it be something involving Super Dragon Ball Heroes? Of course, there is a possibility that yes, this has everything to do with maybe Super Dragon Ball Heroes, but even then, I don't think so. So in case you guys are wondering right now about Dragon Ball Super's return, we don't have any specific dates, we don't have a teaser, we don't have a trailer. Everything is being kept under wraps right now. So if you start seeing things like this on Instagram, on Twitter, especially on Facebook, don't fall for it unless, of course, it's announced by any of the credible sources that you guys follow on Twitter or, of course, YouTube like this channel here. And I'm going to keep you guys up to date and notified when Dragon Ball Super does return. All I ask you guys to do is hit that subscribe button and turn on all notifications. That way I can make that announcement whenever, of course, Dragon Ball Super is announced. But until that time, so far they're going to be focusing on the manga and the manga only, to where they actually never ended Dragon Ball Super. They continue through the form of Broly, they continue through the form of Moro, so we are going to be getting more information, more updates. Like I said, all of us are going to be covering it once, of course, Toei makes the announcement, which, of course, they are secretly working on the projects right now, but I do think that specifically they're waiting for the manga to actually get far enough for them to continue. Could they ultimately adapt Broly in the form of an arc from the movie? Of course they can, but right now, if you start seeing images like this, or if you see any other images or supposed leaked trailers online, we don't have anything of the sorts, just to let you guys know. Of course, this doesn't mean that Dragon Ball is not coming back, because 2020 is right around the corner, right? So they're amping up Super Dragon Ball Heroes. The Dragon Ball Super manga is really starting to pick things up now with 7-3 versus Gohan and Goku trying to master Ultra Instinct, Vegeta on planet Yardrats, so things are beginning to pick up now. But in case you guys have been wondering about this image, because a lot of people have been DMing me, a lot of people have been tagging me in posts like this has nothing to do with it. But if this is something fan-made, then I do want to give my props to whoever made this, because this looks authentic as hell. But just to let you guys know that a lot of people have been doing this in 2018, 2017, 2016, and certain people on the platform have a really good eye for Photoshop. So just be aware of that. If you guys want top-notch information, follow me on Twitter, twitter.com/UnrealEntGaming. Thank you all so much for your time. However, if you guys are stoked for Dragon Ball Super's return and the manga, to where I covered the manga just recently on my channel, some really spicy stuff going on there, then hit this video up with a like if you guys are ready for Dragon Ball Super's return. And I will say, don't bug any of the other Dragon Ball YouTubers or any of the animators on Twitter or any of the staff members, because nobody knows. Right now, nobody knows the actual date. But until we get an actual date, then we can tell you. So who knows? 2020 looks bright, and I do have a lot of high hopes and expectations for 2020. Lots of good stuff coming your way, guys. I promise you that. But again, thank you all so much for your time. Thank you all so much for watching. If you guys are Dragon Ball fans, hit that subscribe button, turn on all notifications, tune back in for the next video, and I'll be seeing you all down in the comment section below. Have a great day, everybody. Peace.
This is the Galactic Emperor of the Universe, and of course I'm here to tell you to subscribe to UnrealEntGaming.
Also follow UnrealEntGaming on these social media platforms to stay connected at all times. And if you don't, then very soon you will all be dead! Oh, did someone say UnrealEntGaming? Oh my god.
The fuck's up, on? Put on some clothes!
Well, why don't you put on any clothes?
What? I don't need clothes. Jesus Christ, that's huge! What, Broly?
Frieza.
Uh-oh.
Prepare to die!
But once you get video, lots of likes, or Bill will turn you into chocolate! Vados, get over here! Tell these mortals that I'm the biggest UnrealEntGaming fan. This is my moment. I'm a part of his notification squad. Universe 7 can have all the fun. I just want the food.
And don't forget to leave a comment on this video. Show some love for the best community on YouTube.
Kakarot!